So I've just created a mini course and I want to share with you 3 things that I've learned. Hi, Cindy Nicholson here from thecoursewhisperer.co, and one of the beauties about what I do is I get to create courses, and because I help people create courses, this gives me a perfect opportunity to really get the insider's track as to things that go well, things that don't go well, and tips that I can share with you to make it easier. So I just finished creating a mini course called How to Validate Your Course in 3 Easy Steps. And it was fun going through the experience, and I just want to share with you 3 key things to always remember when you're creating a course. So number 1, stuff happens. So you know how they recommend you add 30 to 50% on top of a budget for renovations? Well, you might want to add in a little extra wiggle room when you go to create your online course, just because unexpected stuff tend to happen. So for example, when I was building this mini course, I had time blocked a morning off to do all of my videos, and when it came time to record, my microphone didn't work. Now, I've been using this microphone for a couple of years, so I'm not sure what happened. So I had to work around coming up with a different solution, but my morning was shot. So that was one thing. Another thing was I was recording video number 2 one day, and I couldn't finish it because my kids came home. So I decided to pick it up the next day. Well, I finished all of the pieces for that video number 2, and lo and behold, when I was looking back over the video, I wasn't wearing the same necklace as I was from the first day. Now, maybe not much of a big deal, maybe people wouldn't notice it, but because it was one video, I wanted to make sure things were as consistent as possible, and I had to redo them. So this kind of thing happens when you're creating an online course. Stuff happens. And so if you build it in, if you anticipate it, it's much less frustrating to endure when it happens. So that's my advice for tip number 1 is expect the unexpected. And number 2, the answers are out there. You know, when you're building an online course, you might come across times where you don't know what the next step is. And the beauty of the internet these days is the answers are always out there. So it's just a matter of taking a deep breath and deciding where it is you're going to look for the solution. So for example, when I was creating this mini course, I normally do a lot of my slides on PowerPoint, and I haven't done as much on Keynote, which is the Mac equivalent of PowerPoint. And so I decided to build this course with Keynote just to learn a little bit more about the ins and the outs. And anytime I was wondering, well, I know I can do that on PowerPoint, how do I do it on Keynote? I just went off to the internet and looked up the answer, and inevitably it's out there. So it's just a good, when you are creating a course, you're not alone. You do have the resources at your fingertips. It's just a matter of taking the time to find the answers. And number 3, keep focused on the outcome. Now, I talk about this a lot because it is so important when it comes to creating online courses, is always keep in the back of your mind as you're doing anything, what is the result that your client is looking for by taking this course? And so try and keep your course as streamlined as possible and focus on this result. So in my mini course, I had 3 steps to validating your online course. There's multiple things that I could have put in that course. I probably could have come up with 10 steps or given 10 different ways to validate, but I decided to just keep it at 3 steps because that is going to get them the result that they were looking for. Validating their course so that they know people will buy it. So that is my challenge for you when you go to build your online course, is to keep focused on what it is the client is forking the money over for, because that's the transformation that they want. So those are 3 key things that I was thinking about when I was creating my online course. Number 1, stuff happens. Number 2, the answer is always out there. And number 3, keep focused on the outcome. You keep those 3 things in mind as you're creating your online course, and it will be a much, much smoother ride. So if you like this video and you'd like some more tips on how to create online courses, please visit me at thecoursewhisperer.co and download your free PDF, 5 mistakes that people make when they create online courses. I've got a self-assessment in there for you. So thanks so much for watching, and let's get that course created.